Reminder, if you've had moments like, man, I used to be so much more driven and I just can't get my head in the game, it's not that you were lazy. It's that you're processing endlessly horrifying news and then you're trying to work on top of that. And that I can't get my head in the game feeling is probably that you had certain career goals or an idea of where your life was headed, and then in 2020 the world flipped upside down. And it never went back to normal. We just kind of had to glue everything to the ceiling and pretend like it was normal. And so we've just been living an upside down world like that since 2020. And when everything flipped upside down, it became clear that every structure was see-through. Like every structure could change, the rules could change. So it's ringing in your head, then why doesn't it? This way of doing things hurts people. But our government was too busy gluing shit to the ceiling to make upside down world work. Now, to make upside down world work, the government was like, you guys have to let certain things slide, like mass death and a coup. And we were like, oh, I kind of think that there should be consequences for that. And they were like, no, 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 that'd be rude. And so much has already happened. We should just keep moving. And maybe that's when your productivity started slipping. When just everything before 2020 felt like it belonged to somebody else's life. And then here's the thing. For the past 2 years, when you've opened up your phone, you've been confronted with images of what bombs and starvation can do to the human body. And then you're just supposed to go to your next meeting. What is lazy in a world where we're being confronted with how fleeting life is? That a government can just decide that you need to die and that the world just needs to move forward like your life meant nothing, like you're just one more statistic. What is lazy? I think actually, from an outside perspective, you're doing your best. And it's pretty good, all things considered. And maybe you shouldn't beat up on yourself. Maybe you give yourself the grace to release yourself from the career goals you set in like 2014. Maybe those aren't quite serving you anymore.